Last writing assignment of the year. Let's go. We want this to be one of your strongest pieces you've ever produced in your life. No pressure. But you're writing about somebody that's very important to you. You're paying tribute to them, offering great respect and honoring the impact that they have had on your life. And so today your work is just to fill out a little Google form with a couple questions that ask you to really think and reflect on the impact in then your story, what you're going to do with it, how you're going to control different parts of it, what your story really says about the person that you're honoring and that memory that you had. And so let's just take a look at this Google form, and then I'm going to share a piece that I wrote, and I actually delivered part of this in a speech, a tribute at my grandpa's funeral this past year in December. So your Wednesday work is just a drafting reflection, just getting you to think about your piece and where you're going with it because you're the writer, you're in charge of the work. And so just your name, and then what character traits of your selected person do you really hope to bring to life in your tribute story? Like, for example, do you want to bring to life your grandpa's humor, your friend's courage, your mom's discipline and how hard she works? What is it that you're trying to show? So, simple answer there. And then, two, what do you plan to do to bring your piece to life? Will you do that? So, what techniques? Like, are you going to use a lot of action? Are you going to use description? Are you going to use what Grandpa always said to you, like some of that dialogue in there? And then lastly, you have to know why you're writing to let your heart and your voice shine through. Why is your story or memory important to you? What's the so what? Because that's what we're going to be angling towards in our conclusion coming up. So what? Why of all the stories, all the experiences you've had in your life, did you pick this one? Why did it stand out? Okay. So for me, if I'm answering this, I'll just guide you through and give you an example. The person that I'm hoping to bring to life is my grandpa. And what I want to bring to life about him, his character trait, is his optimism, his relentless enthusiasm. He was just like on fire for life, and people were drawn to his warmth and his energy. And so, what do I plan to do to bring this piece to life? I'm going to use some action. I'm going to use how other people reacted to him, and then I'm going to use his dialogue, his words to bring his enthusiasm and joy to life. And the memory that I'm sharing, it's a memory of how my grandpa would always come to my cross country races. It's important to me because he was a big cheerleader at those races, and that's sort of like a metaphor for the role he played in my life, in all of our lives, in our family. He was just this relentless cheerleader. You can do it. Let's go, right? With his optimism, and that's been an inspiration through my whole life. So I'll just share a little bit with you. It's not the whole speech that I gave at his service, but just part of it. And so I'd say one of my favorite experiences with Gramps is running cross country in high school. And our grandpa became our team mascot for the girls' cross country team. Our team of girls would be out at the state park with a 5K race before us. And one of the girls would ask, "Hey, Beth, is your grandpa coming? Beth, when's your grandpa going to be here?" And like a moth to a flame, they were drawn to his energy, his encouragement. And every race would be doing warm up sprints at the start line to get ready, and then Gramps would pull in, hop out of that big old Lincoln car he'd drive with his khaki slacks, his shiny loafers, and a huge grin. And then he'd don his Motorshorts ball cap, string a stopwatch around his neck, and come toward us. My teammates, they would all flock around him, and he'd pep them up with encouragement. "Are you ready to power up those hills today, girls? How you doing today? You feeling good?" And I would just chuckle to myself because I was last in line to see Grandpa. Like I had to wait my turn because they all adored him. And like some of them would kind of pat him. He was their good luck charm. And I'd get one of his great and awesome hugs when it was finally my turn, and we'd talk about the course, the hills, the valleys. And then he'd say, "Where do you want me? The 1 mile mark, the 2 mile mark, right? Where do you want me to be? The finish, you let me know." And I knew when I would blow past that point in the race, he'd be talking real calm, letting me know my time and telling me to look ahead, go for the next runner. You can do it. Keep reeling him in. Putting your heart into the work. Keep on, keeping on was his great message. So that's just a little part of what I shared when I had to speak at his funeral. And I wanted to just show his enthusiasm, his joy, his zest for life. So today, as you reflect, what trait do you hope to bring to life for your person? How are you going to do that? And why is your story memory important to you? Okay? Submit that form, and then you have some time today to just write. Keep developing the heart, the during, the important parts of your story. We'll so look forward to reading these. These are really special. All right. Good luck with your work today. Work hard. Bring your best.